TV.
Hi everybody, my name is Dr. Emma. I'm here with the Council of Coaches with Clean Money. And this morning I am going to spend some time talking about in coaching parents, parenting skills, increasing parenting skills so that we can build harmony and happy families. I am a scholar, I'm a trainer, I'm a coach, and within that, I'm a researcher. Why should we have a focus on parenting skills? Right now, and because of the times of COVID, it's become common that there are more troubles, there are more conflicts in our families, and something needs to be done. So what can we do? As a parent and in my practice, parenting is one of the most difficult jobs anyone can do. If it's not done right, it has an impact. We have to use research that gives us some knowledge which imparts skills. Right now, the reason that we are having more conflicts with parents, with families, is because common sense. We have been forced to be in our homes because of the COVID season. Parents have spent less time with their children, with their spouses, for the longest time in their life until now, when the situation forces them to stay in their small space, to communicate and to help their children 24 hours. And within that small space, dad is working from one corner, mom is probably also working, or one of the person has lost their job. So resources have become extremely scarce. Because of that scarcity, because of that small space where we have been forced to just be for the first time, there is no precedence in the history of the world that this has ever happened. We are all now going on a new journey. So how do we help the parents who are really struggling, spouses who are getting on each other, children who don't know which way to go? There is a body of knowledge, and I'm going to say it's not new. Knowledge is power. If you want to change people, you give them new knowledge, and the knowledge does two things. One, it helps a person think differently. Number two, it helps a person take a different action. So from that body of knowledge, and it goes back, allow me to quote here, it goes back all the way to 400 BC, that is before Christ, with Hippocrates, who was the first person to study people in the world. That body of knowledge has been taken up by other scholars, a lot of them going into psychology, a lot of them going into brain development. So it's taken a lot of different directions. There is one of the, from Hippocrates, there was another person in there, and then the third one, Myers-Briggs, who has done a lot of studies, and their scholarly work has guided the world in terms of who are the human beings. So from that body of knowledge we know, and I'm going to share one statement here for the foundation of the work that I do. Because when we coach, we are giving people real skills in order for them to do what we call how-to. It's the how-to steps. I am in this trouble. How do I solve my problem? In this body of knowledge, humanity, the four characters that the world has designed or studied, and they tell us the whole world, people in the whole world can be grouped into four groups. Every scholar has called those four groups a new name. It doesn't matter. The bottom line is they all have unique characters. You can call them traits, you can call them characters, and so on and so forth. But in a nutshell, and particularly for people in Africa, if we Africanize this body of knowledge for the first time, then we say there is a person, a character, who is a harmonizer within the family, within a corporate, within a group. There is another person who is a doer. This person is very loyal, and he works hard and he wants to see that things are done right. This person wants to see that laws are followed. This person wants to see that there is a responsibility on himself to take care of his family. That's a person. That's a person within the family. Then there is another character whom we call the analyzer. And the analyzer is that person in the world, and they are there, and there are many of them, who questions everything that they hear. So for them, they must validate the information before it can become accepted by them. So in this case, if it is within a family setup, it is that child who asks a lot of questions. It's that child who in school asks a lot of questions to a point where the teacher doesn't want to actually ask them to answer a question. These people are scholars, these people are researchers, even from their young age. Now, the last person is the adventurous person. This person brings a lot of joy into our life. This person is very spontaneous, very witty, very intelligent, but I will use the statement, they actually act before they think. Now just by that, it's an individual within the family setup. They are going to be acting, they are going to be adventurous, they are going to be bored by any routine, including school, including home, including church. So for them, they are adventurous and they bring a lot of joy to us. The first person that I talked about, the harmonizer, I didn't say anything about. These are the people who show a lot of feelings. They are the people who don't want to hurt anybody. They are the people who want joy among the people. So theirs is to see where is trouble and how can I bring everybody to peace. So the bulk of this is based on the principle that if you can understand yourself and then understand others, you are better able to work together. The differences of our uniqueness are the ones that allow us to have a lot of conflicts. So if we would learn to appreciate those differences and laugh about them, because that's what happens at the end, then we are likely to move closer to families that have less conflicts, disagreements, and families that can sit together, from the child to the parents to the aunts and everybody else moving forward. Thank you very much.
This is Clean Money TV.